Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 Premium SPG, otherwise known as Fifi La Pew Pew, and she's located on the south spawn of Prokhorovka under the command of Andromeda. Okay, battle started. Well, the last time you saw this Arty, it was being snapshotted at everything. Yes, Andromeda had a bit of a loose fire button and he was firing at everything he saw straight away. But I think he's learned his lesson because he's now getting much more accurate with his shots at the enemy. And this is an authentic skin that was actually created based on a drawing of a real, or rather a picture of a real German artillery, the real 105 leFH18B2, and we've got a target turned up straight away. It's a Leopard Tier 5 German light tank. Rounds out, direct hit straight away, 123 hit points. He's getting much more accurate with his shots now. Just needs to lead the target enough. Got to work out where the enemy tank is headed and aim ahead of it. It's difficult to hit a moving tank, but he did get a lovely shot there. Okay, we've lost sight of that Leopard. Oh, but we've got a Crusader coming to view. Lining him up. Rounds out. Oh, it fell short. Okay, we've got an enemy Arty, in fact two enemy Artys, an FV304 and a Bishop. And we've lost sight of the Bishop, but I think we know where it is. We just saw a Tracer, and he's killed it with one shot! One shot wiped out the Bishop. Beautiful, first kill. Okay, we've got a VK3002D dialing in. Lost sight of him again, but the Leopard's come back into view, and there's the Crusader. Lost sight of him as well. Now previously Andromeda would have snapshot at these vehicles straight away, but by holding onto his shell he's going to conserve ammunition and he's going to get many more hits because he's fully dialed in on the target when he shoots at them. Okay, VK lined him up, almost loaded, rounds out straight away, direct hit, 120 hit points. He's dialing in again, getting ready to shoot. Rounds out. Ooh, narrowly missed it. Very narrowly missed it. But this Arty reloads almost as fast as it aims. 7.85 seconds is the reload time. He's got a T1 Heavy in the village. Dialing in. Ooh, lost sight of it temporarily, but he knows where it is. Fires a round in and gets a direct hit with his first shot. Despite the fact that the reticule's creeping to one side, he's fired another round in and got another direct hit. And the SU-8 gets the kill. Okay, up on the hill we've got a VK3002D. That's the Panther prototype from Daimler. Rounds out on him. Just misses him again. Very difficult sometimes to lead the target with enough lead to actually hit the target right. Okay, we've got a Crusader just crossed the centre line. He's actually coming towards Andromeda. His teammates don't seem to be taking any notice, but he gets a direct hit with his first shot and the SU-8 finishes him off, but he was spotted, so he's going to have to move because the enemy Arty will be dialing in on him right away. He moves forward, knocking the trees down to give the enemy a false trace as to where he is, and that was an enemy shell. I think that was from the FV304, and it narrowly missed him and hit the ground next to him. Now the enemy's got a Fifi as well as that FV304, and I think it was the FV304 that missed him. So I suspect that the enemy Fifi is not aiming at him at the moment. Okay, we've got an enemy Tiger 1. He's sitting on that little rise area, and I think he's shooting up at the hill. So we're dialing in. Rounds out on him. Direct hit. 67 hit points. And he's moving position to avoid being counter-batteried. That's good. Now he really needs to get that. Oh, there's a steer mill. They don't tend to move, steer mills, because they've got very long aim times. So if he aims at that spot, he's more than likely going to get a direct hit. Oh, and he changed his aim. I think he thought that VK was more of a threat, but I'd say the steer mill was a much more threatening target. Rounds out the VK. Narrowly misses him. He's using that wreck for cover. And our KV-85 is taken out by their Burt, the FV304. Again, we narrowly missed the VK. He's doing the right thing. He's working out where they're headed and dialing in on that position ahead so that they can just drive straight into the shell. But he's lost sight of the target, so he's switching to a new one. And he's found an OI experimental on the other side of the battlefield. It's a long flight time for the shell, 3.5 seconds. He fires. Oh! And the OI's killed before the shell arrives, but it would have been a direct hit. He's gone back to the hill. We briefly saw that VK again. There he is. Working out where he's going. Rounds out. Oh, another direct hit for 162 this time. Okay, the FV304 has been spotted. Lining up a shot. Rounds out. Just narrowly misses him. Oh, he's been tracked. He's been tracked on one side. Rounds out. Direct hit kills him. So that's 2 Artys he's taken out now. Going for the P43 biz. Rounds out. Just ahead of him. Aim ahead of his path. He's obviously headed this way. Rounds out. This time we got a hit. 115. One more, 2 more like that, please. Rounds out. Direct hit again. 81 this time. Very low. Fires another one in. Gets another hit for 81. These shells, if they penetrate, they do 410 alpha. Going for a Panzer 4H at the other end. Rounds out. A hit for 179. His accuracy has increased dramatically. He's now getting accurate shots on target. Is exactly what you expect to see from somebody playing the Fifi. Another rounds out. Another direct hit. That's 90 hit points. Oh, he's been spotted. The P43 biz is just the other side of the railway lines. The enemy RT are all dead now, so he doesn't have to worry about counter battery. But it looks to me like he's going after that P43 biz. He's been killed. Okay, there's the Panzer 4H. Line up the shot. Rounds out. Just falls behind the target. Tiger 1. He's a one shot. If we can get the shell on target. Rounds out. Ooh, just to one side. Very close. I think it tracked him. And he's been killed. Going for the Panzer 4H. And he's been killed. Oh, but we lost our Panzer 4H. And it was the VK3002D who got him. So I think he's up on that hill. And Andromeda's doing the right thing. He's getting down from the hills as quickly as he can, under cover. If the VK is up the hill, he can probably see down here. And he's trying to reposition. He's been spotted. He's up on the hill. Okay, I'll need to back up. He's got a red line. If he can back up just a little. That's it. Okay, dial in. Rounds out. Kill shot. Wins the game. Nicely played, Andromeda. He's getting very accurate. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for Andromeda in the 105 leFH18B2. He also picked up a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 15 in that one. A Gore's medal for doing more damage than 10 times the hit points of his own vehicle. And he got a Confederate as well because he hit more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. Unfortunately though, he missed out on the high caliber. His win rate for that game was 6,011 Super Unicum standard. So let's have a look at team score. Well, you can see why he didn't get the high caliber. That went to the Tiger 1 on the enemy team. He got 2,708 hit points of damage. And, yep, there you go, high caliber. But he did get the second highest damage in the game, 2,142 hit points. And, of course, he did pick up 2 medals, which the Tiger didn't get. When it came to kills, though, it was the VK3002D who got the highest number. He got 4 kills. Then we got Andromeda with 3. And also the SU-152 with 3 and the Panzer IV-H as well. When it came to base XP though, it was Andromeda. He was tier 5 and he was hitting tier 7 opponents because the Tiger 1's a tier 7 tank. And he picked up 989 base experience points, 845 for the Panzer IV-H and 820 for the other Panzer IV-H. He fired 27 rounds in that game. He didn't get through all of his ammunition. He had plenty of rounds spare. In fact, he had 15 rounds spare, more than enough to cope with the battle. And he got 15 direct hits and 2 penetrations on the enemy. I'm fascinated to know which ones did he penetrate. Well, he got the Bishop for certain with a penetration. And yes, he got the FB304 with a penetration. So there you go. He hit the Artys and penetrated them. Splash damage on 16. Damage of 2,142 hit points, of which 1,712 were at more than 300 meters. He did receive 1 hit by way of splash damage. I think that was from the FB304. It was a very close miss. And 9 enemy vehicles damaged, 3 killed, and 180 hit points of damage assist. He actually, I think he tracked that Tiger 1 and enabled his teammates to take him out at the other end of the map. On a free-to-play account, he earned 32,852 credits from that game, and after ammunition resupply, he took away a profit of 29,396 credits, and that's very good for a tier 5 tank. He picked up 4 bonds, 1 for the Confederate and 3 for the Gores, and 989 base XP, 264 for this being a premium, and got 1,253 base experience points, or not base experience points, total experience points altogether for that game. He called this one special for Nigel because I actually did sort of like say to him, hinted to him that really he needed to dial in on each target before he fired to make sure that it was accurate, because if you snapshot, the shell could go anywhere in the reticule. And some other people actually did mention that as well. They were hoping he would dial in, but he's certainly come a long way because these shots were very accurate and he conserved so much ammunition. He made it easy to win the battle because he had plenty to spare. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel if you can. Hit that notification button and share the knowledge of the channel to other people. We do feature Arty as well as tanks, so if you want to enjoy any sort of tank game, we will handle it and we will do it. Even those dreaded horrible wheelies, yes, we even feature them sometimes. Thanks for watching.